Hey, Ken Conan with Raiders Streaming and the River Channel. I've got Coach Cowles with me this evening. What a fun game last week. We went over to River Falls, a Little Brown Jug on the line, and well, the team just came out like gangbusters. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, it was great atmosphere. I mean, what else do you want in a high school football game? I mean, the atmosphere, the crowd, all the way around. Our bleachers were rocking, and I know the other side was packed, and we had fans on the fence and everything. It's just a great atmosphere, and I'm glad guys get to enjoy that because that's fun. Guys really came out with some fire, and we had a great week of practice, and we thought the preparation was there. We felt good about it, and they just really executed well.
I'll tell you what, just an absolute joy in the booth to watch the boys. I mean, just unbelievable execution in that game. The second half, just boom, here we go. We got a big game coming up. Got Menomonie on the road. They're 4-0. We're going to visit them at their home field. What are your thoughts on that Menomonie team?
Really good. They got a lot of talented guys around. They were young last year, and I think everybody forgets about that. Yep. They had a tough year, but they still got in the playoffs, even with the young team that they had, and just the experience that they gained from all those guys playing. They got more returning guys than probably anybody in the league. So, tough offensively. Just back to that old power eye, moving the ball, but then they play action and they could still throw the ball around. And, defensively, they switch into a couple different fronts and really come at you a lot of places. Really talented team, tackles well. We got our hands full for sure.
Right on. Well, this is our second of 3 road games. How's the team feeling? I know it's different than playing over at our stadium. We're getting on the road. We got a little travel time, showing up. How are we feeling for tomorrow's game from our perspective?
Real good. I think it's just a matter of what's the routine. They kind of know the travel routine. Obviously, we try to arrive at the other stadium at the same time, and so the prep work is all the same. So, sometimes we have meetings here, sometimes we have meetings there, whether we dress there or dress here, that kind of stuff. But really, the travel schedule is great. We got some, the shorter ones. We're not going on some of the longer ones, except we went to Stevens Point earlier. So it's good to get on a bus sometimes and go, and it's great to be at home in front of our crowd. But our crowd travels so well, we'll feel good about it over there too.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was really impressed with the Studi section last week with their camo, and they were filling up 3/4 of the section. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was huge. Somebody mentioned they can't believe the bleachers didn't break. I mean, they were rocking. You could just see them going up and down, and the whole game, chanting and cheering and getting excited for us. That really, the guys feed off of that. There's no question about it, and they do a great job. The school spirit here and just the energy around is great. So we're happy to be part of it. We just feel like we're a part of that whole thing, whether it's a football game or other sports events. School does a great job.
Yeah, I would agree 100%. Well, best of luck this evening against Menomonie. Again, Ken Conan, Coach Cowles. It's Ken with the Raiders Streaming and the River Channel. Appreciate you all, as always, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, it's Ken Conan with Raiders Streaming and the River Channel. I've got the captain crew with me for our Raider Nation here. Why don't we start off? We'll do name, number, and position. And excuse me, my mic only goes so far. Go ahead.
Ethan Jensen, number 79, offensive line.
Justin Roby, number 10. I'm a running back.
Roby.
Jack LeBlanc, number 2. I'm a cornerback.
Sam Dickman, number 6, outside backer.
My name's Aiden Teppering. I'm number 14, and I play D-end.
Mike Betts, I'm number 73, and I'm offensive tackle.
Perfect. I'm going to take my time, go back to the other side now. Next question. Favorite memory growing up in Hudtown, playing some football? Throw out anything you like, but something from your youth.
Probably scoring a touchdown on the jumbo package.
Nice.
Probably going undefeated in booster, winning the championship both years.
Nice.
6th grade, blue team. Ben Stigler was in the end zone. We beat his team. He was in.
Probably catching a one-hand catch in the sideline as a tight end on jumbo package.
Tight end, nice.
I like the jumbo package. I remember playing quarterback, throwing it up to this guy in the end zone. So
Nice.
Yeah, I like the jumbo package. Only time I ever got to touch the ball, so.
I love it. All right, next one coming in hot here. Favorite food in town, or maybe even Woodbury or in Wisconsin, wherever. Favorite food, and where do you eat said food?
Oh, the O-line has got to say the Kingdom Buffet. We normally hit the tables when we eat there.
You do what to the tables?
No, I mean not hit there, but like we sit at them when we just devour the food.
Got it. Kingdom Buffet, shout out.
I'm gonna go with some post-game McDonald's, some good old nuggets.
I work at Jersey Mike's, so I'm gonna have to say Jersey Mike's. Yeah.
Shout out Jersey Mike's.
I'm proud to say Protein House. Shout out Jesse Penman.
Any good barbecue. I'm a big pulled pork fan. So
I do love me some all-you-can-eat Chinese food, but I also like sushi. Sapporo's got some good sushi.
Very nice, very nice. All right, last question for the group. When you're getting pumped up pregame, are celebrating a huge win, what are you guys tuning in? What's on the Spotify, or what's top on the list for you? What tune and artist?
God's Plan. Don't know. Or is it Jake or Drake? Drake. Drake.
Solid.
Probably the pregame lowdown, the last song we always play by Lil Baby.
Lil Baby, yep.
I'd say Dreams and Nightmares before the game, and then after Drake.
I probably have to say Rolling in the Deep, Adele. I respect that answer. I'm a big country fan, rock and roll, get the guitar going a little bit.
Nice.
Absolute classic, Love Sosa by Chief Keef.
All right, and then our final question of the evening. We're going Roby on this one. Prediction coming in. We got a big game against Menomonie on the road in Menomonie coming up on Friday night. Thoughts?
I mean, they're a good team. We came off a big win against River Falls, obviously, but we're moving past that. We had a good week of practice, but they're 4-0, so we got to hand them their first loss.
Very nice. I like it. Well, again, Ken Conan with the Raiders Streaming and the River Channel. This is your captains for football this year. Thank you guys for joining me on the program.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, boys. Strong gets ready to give this one a rip. Kind of a line drive squib to the 10. Fielded out to the 15. Nice wedge sets up in front of him. But Hudson, nice job getting to the ball carrier there and wraps him up about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, that wedge set up about the 20, and they just waited.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the coverage team was able to collapse on it. Good job by Hudson. Not much of a return there.
Yeah, it was interesting how that set up. It was like the wedge almost stalled, and then here comes Hudson with just like this wave of Spartans. Like,
Yeah,
let's
right.
go.
Right.
Right into you.
So interesting. I saw them announce Ben Stigler on the offensive side.
Okay.
Don't see him out there on defense. We'll keep an eye on that. Instead, at middle linebacker, you've got Sam LeBlanc starting, number 47. So his twin brother Jack we talk about. There's a pass.
Near side with that one at the 25, make it the 30, cuts on upfield, throws a shoulder into things as he gets out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 34, it looks like.
Yeah, good gain. Pretty wide open there. The first receiver took the defender with him, opened up that flat, able to hit a screen pass there.
Yeah, big receiver out there kind of throwing shoulders around. Wow.
Mentioned number 15 at the bottom of your screen here. That's
Handoff up the middle. Nice job by Hudtown.
Barron is the kid we were talking about. They'll move him around quite a bit.
Didn't need much to pick up that first down, about a yard. They got about 3 on that that push up the middle. So bring up another 1st and 10 for the Mustangs here. Ball again spotted at the 37-yard line now.
Spencer Bonashinsky back in the lineup this week. Good to see
There
him.
you go.
Nice
Whoa.
play. Just like a cat, Dickman that time. Again, he's so quick on that edge.
Gosh. He is a big dude. I went to that interview, and he's one of the guys. I'm like, wow. Bigger than I thought.
Yeah,
He's huge.
He's a big kid. And the thing about him is he's so quick. His
Yeah.
first step and his closing speed is so quick. You know, Aiden Tempering has that same thing. Aiden, though, a lot of times is just so strong he can blow up those blockers.
Sure.
And Dickman, the same, but able to really have that extra burst to close a gap real quickly.
So bring up a 2nd and 14 now for the Mustangs. Ball at the 34. Pass coming this way. Nice catch here at the 44. Falls forward to about the 46-yard line until they'll mark him down. A really nice gain there by the Mustangs. A flag on the far side, though. See what the situation is with the yellow hanky over there on the 35. Any guesses from my
I don't
co-host?
know. That looked like they were going to come over and talk to the. They walked through the huddle there of the Mustangs, so I'm not sure what they're going to call unless maybe somebody lined up off sides to start on that play. We're picking it up.
Picking it up. So when they wave it like that, that's a pickup. Disregard the flag, so the play will stand. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line, about a yard shy of the first down. 3rd and 1.
What I was going to mention there, Ken, a couple of passes just Hudson last week in their rhythm, their passing rhythm, it picked up in the second half, but a lot of the things that happened in the beginning of that game were short passes, similar to what Menomonie's doing here.
Johnson under center here for the Mustangs. Sends a man in motion. He gets
there's
movement on the
there.
line.
Yep, there you go.
They got it.
Good.
So that'll be a 5-yard backup for the Mustangs. Kind of what the Raiders needed right there. So false start called. Backs him up 5. We'll spot that at the 41-yard line now. So a 3rd and short goes to a 3rd and a bit longer.
3rd about 7?
Yep. Go with that. They'll call it 6 here locally. We'll go with 7 here on the away side broadcast.
Menomonie 7.
I love it. I love it. Johnson again under center. Drops back to pass. Ooh, pressure.
Oh,
nice
play.
feed right into the middle there. 11 off to the races here. Another nice move by him. Down to the 20. Make it the 15, the 10, and pushed out of bounds. No, still in bounds. A touchdown for the Mustangs on that far side. What a catch and run by number 11. That's that's Thornton.
Brody Thornton.
Yeah, Brody Thornton with an absolute, just a nice run. Nice catch. Didn't look like a whole lot, and then just kept making moves through our defenders.
Yeah, I mean, what they did is they flooded that left side. In other words, the defense kind of pursued that side. But what they didn't do was have a blocker out there for him. So it was kind of an open area for them to just dump the pass off the middle. He took it to the house, but a lot of missed tackles by the Raiders, kind of crisscrossing, and then as they got down to the goal line, just trying to tackle too high.
So Menomonie draws first blood, puts 6 on the board there with that TD. Went after is good as well. So 7-0 right now.
Yeah, Ryan Dingwall is the kicker. He's a big kid, 5'7",
huge.
240. Good boot that time.
Yeah, he is huge.
Well, there you go.
Yep,
Menomonie's, it was very nicely designed plays as well, what they ran on that drive. So I mentioned they were going to run the football. We'll see how much I know. Everything was
More
pretty much in the air. But
I've seen here in years. Right? It's crazy. Yeah, you think you got a running team on your hands tonight, and it's pass. I think they had one run for a short, 3 yards to pick up a first down. Crazy.
So Menomonie is, I should mention, they are number 6 in the Division II coaches poll this week. So certainly getting some respect at the state level.
Wow. Raiders ranked at all?
Raiders are not. So nobody in Division I from our conference or the Valley Conference in the middle of the state.
Okay.
So Spash, of course, beat Hudson earlier in the year, but they also lost to Mukwonago. So
Dingwall,
that can change.
The big rig here, number 34 to kick. Love a big guy kicking. This is awesome. Nice little
returnable.
boot.
Get up there and block.
Fielded at the 20. Nice wedge in front of him. I think that's Yeager, the double deuce. He'll run it out to about the 34-yard line. Is where they'll spot that one. Yep, Yeager on the reception. Quick shout out to Grandma Yeager out there. Hope you're doing great. Had a chance to run into her son last night at practice. Said hi. Great guy.
So here comes your Raider offense. Ryland Schultz last week, again, my player of the game. I thought he had an excellent game. Just kind of opened things up a lot in his passing game, running game. Pitch that time.
Yep,
That's
there
got
you go. Nice run
block
over
on
the
that
50.
edge.
Come on now, down to the 46, 45. Great pitch and run over there. And
there's your Hudson option right there. That was Jameson.
I like it.
The other nice thing about having a receiver like Tyler Lessard is he's a big kid. He was downfield making that wall, able to get that some extra yardage that time for Jameson on that play.
So the official blew his whistle, motioned to his shoulder, and then Yeager came off the field. Help me out with that.
Might be an
something with an
issue? Equipment thing. Yep.
Okay, thank you. All right, he'll wind it up now. And 1st and 10 here at the 44. Hudson with a nice opener.
Nice little run around
Roby that
side.
time, running hard again.
Roby picks up about 7 on that run out to that far side. Roby does a nice job kind of doing a little bit of a pirouette as they're trying to tackle him and gets out of a couple tackles on that one. Second and short. Pitch here. He'll pop this one out looking for a blocker and just...
And a hold, unfortunately.
Blew a wheel in the backfield as he was trying to cut up field, and a hold called as well.
Yeah, the lead back that time, you could see the jersey kid fell to the ground. See if they're going to take it or decline it. So that's a spot of the foul penalty there.
Okay.
So they're going to go back from where that spot was versus that.
Wow.
So that's going to move them back about
49.
Yeah, the 49-yard line. So Hudson's got a 2nd and 16 here.
All right, let's go, boys. Schultz back in the shotgun. Handoff. Roby, far side. Makes his way around one, cuts upfield. Roby. Hard running by Roby over there on that far side. Makes a man or two miss that initial tackler. I thought he had him for sure, but Roby's like, nope, ain't going to happen.
Yeah, big pickup that time. Roby did most of it on his own, so nice job by Justin.
Boy, Hudson with this hurry up.
Third and manageable
catch
here.
Menomonie, running one up the middle and a good tackle. That was Roby that got it by the ankles there down at the 38-yard line. Bring up a 4th and 4. Looks like Hudson, at least at this point, is going to keep it rolling. 4th and 4 here. Big play. Getting ball at the 38. Trying to catch him. Went for a hard count there, maybe. Yep.
Coaches are looking to see what the defense gives them, get the play call in. If not, they might call a timeout.
Yeah, you're on that far side, lined up at the 40. He'll send him in motion. Schultz
got
drops
him.
Back,
He's got him.
Pass. Far side.
Oh,
caught it! Oh, my
catch.
gosh, over the top. What a great play. Excellent job. You called it over there on the far side.
So what he did is it looked like he was going to run a post, and then he ran kind of a corner route towards the pylon there.
Schultz hands this one on off.
Don't
Trying
hold.
to go around the corner. Gets caught in the backfield for a loss of a couple. Boy, that's a tough run on this near side. They sniffed that one out well. So second down, the ball spotted
Not
at the
to be lost
14.
in the shuffle here, but
Yeah.
on almost every play, there's a Hudson offensive lineman downfield with somebody on the ground. So keep an eye on that. They
I
are
like
playing
that.
aggressive and hard.
I like that. Roby with it now. Tries to find a seam, and the Mustangs fill that gap quick. Maybe 1 or 2. Ball at the 12 now.
Yeah, I thought Justin had a hole there to his right. If he would have popped that out, might have had a gap to pick up some yards, but
Schultz looks in the corner.
him.
Got a
Oh, he
guy.
had
Just sailed him. Had 21 in the corner over here. It was Coleman.
they're going to try a field goal, it looks like.
I
So
think that's
the
good.
tempo's
Take the
good. The
points.
tempo's
Yep.
good. You can feel sometimes the tempo feels rushed,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And so,
Yep.
and I'm not saying take it off or slow it. I guess what I'm saying is maybe slow it down a tinge, as you
Yeah.
like to say,
Yep.
just
Yep.
to be able to make sure. And part of that's just kids playing amped up. The coaches are trying to get that play in.
Kicks up.
I think that one was wide
Not
left.
good. Left. So Menomonie's defense bends but does not break, and Hudson sends that one wide. A lot of work for nothing there. Would have loved to have seen at least 3 if we really worked to get that one down the field, and just couldn't put points on the board there. So they'll take over on downs here. So 1st and 10. Ball at the 20 for the Mustangs now. We'll see if our defense can come up with an answer to that aired out game that the Mustangs have going right now with Johnson at QB. There's a run.
So over the years watching Menomonie play, the formation you're seeing right now is what most people are used to. So you've got your quarterback, you got a back in the backfield. Typically you have 2 H-backs or full backs, whatever you want to call them. and it's really a power game. You know, the tight ends are in tight. Tonight so far, besides this series right now, we've seen some split outs. We've seen some other things. So keep an eye on that. They're going to mix and match that a little bit.
There you go. Classic run up the middle again. Not much on that one. Picked up maybe 1 yard, it looks like. So 3rd and 5 coming up for the Mustangs. Yeah, totally different than that first series that they had.
And you kind of expect that with a team if you've got, like in this situation, it's kind of 3rd and medium, 3rd and long to split out. But they were doing it kind of to start the game. And again, it's in that formation. But this is, again, where you got to watch those tight ends and H-backs out in the backfield for pass plays. And this is where play action comes into play. There you go.
Yep.
Okay, so now all of a sudden, look at Hudson's got
over there. 5 guys.
They need another safety over there, too. Little bubble screen.
Yep.
I think he got it.
Going to be close. They'll mark him short of the first down, it looks like. Yep, so 4th and about a half a yard. If that, 4th and a foot, I'll go.
That's a simple screenplay with blockers in front. That's all they're trying to do is give him an opportunity to catch and run behind those blockers.
Well, this is a big play if Hudson were to put the stop on him here. Getting ball just
Watch
inside the 30.
Hard count sneak.
Definitely
Timeout. Good job by Hudson not jumping.
We'll be right back. Well, a nice stop by the defense.
A hold. We'll call it a hold because we still they're going to go for it here.
Okay. Yep.
And again,
that's a good call.
Wouldn't be surprised. you might see a quick count. I'm anticipating probably a sneak. See where the quarterback lines up. If he's right over the center. Can't remember if number 56 was the center. I mean, that's the biggest kid on that line right there.
He's a big dude.
He is. So
yep.
Linebackers got to fill, but again, there's power in the back too, so they may hand off that direction.
Guys, yep.
Just a quick hitter. I think he got it.
Yeah, he did. Just kind of squirmed through the middle, picked up 2 on that one, first down, Mustangs.
So that's an H-back, and the handoff there, if the quarterback has to get the snap, take actually probably a step and a half and quickly get it in to his stomach or his belly to get that run, because he's probably the fullback or H-back in that situation was only a yard behind the line of scrimmage. So it's a bang-bang handoff play.
So I'll pick up that first, brings it to the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Johnson again under center. They'll scoot the line. They do some interesting stuff.
Always have. That's the way they've done it.
Yep, nothing doing there. Hudson's been playing that run quite tight tonight thus far. Picked up 1, 2nd and 9.
Jacob Stoles at the nose tackle. We mentioned those guys a lot. He and James Bauer, number 94. They're going to have their work cut out for them tonight because that interior of the Menomonie offensive liners is where the big boys are. You also got number 79 out there. 5'11", 280. He's their right tackle. So there's some big kids in there.
5'11", 280.
There's that play action we talked about.
Got some pursuit. Had him open here. Missed on that tackle. Over the 50. Down at the 44-yard line. Slippery over there with those trying to get that initial tackle. Big play.
So again, Johnson does a good job just freezing those linebackers, freezing the defense momentarily with that play action. We saw the play develop in front of us. It wasn't as open as some of the receivers have been, but it's open enough, and he's able to deliver that ball on a dime.
Well, that'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Mustangs here. Ball again just inside the 45, 44-yard line is where they'll spot this one. Back in the shotgun this time. Looks to the left the whole time. There you go. Meet you at the quarterback.
ATE that time.
Boom, big sack.
I was just going to say Hudson lined up both ends, Dickman and ATE, a little bit further outside that time. Anticipating pass because the middle was pretty open. The linebacker was up on the left side as well. So nice play that time, getting pressure.
They'll move that one back to midfield right at the 50. 2nd and 16. Johnson again back in the shotgun. He looks over at the his left side. Drops back. Still
Good
looking
hands
left.
up. There you
looks
go.
in the middle. Oh, goodness. Sailed that one a bit and
Yeah.
had a diving opportunity for that one on the far side. That was Lassard, but could not get it. It's just a little out of reach for him. So 3rd and long.
Yeah, not
here.
sure if that. I mean, the way Johnson's been throwing the football, I almost wonder if the receiver maybe cut off a route or
Sure.
something
Yeah,
there. But
yeah.
you can see, again, a little bit of pressure. That time ATE wasn't quite there, but had a hand in the face. See if they can dial pressure up this time. Watch for something, again, kind of gimmicky, maybe something in the middle of the field like they did in their first drive.
Johnson, handoff.
Draw play.
Little draw play up the middle. They picked up 3 or 4 yards.
Well,
So
that's
they-
a hold. A good hold by the defense
It
that
is.
time.
Thank you, sir. Quick shout out from Grandma out there. She says, "Go Raiders" from the Double Deuces, Grandma.
All right.
That's what I like to hear. The Double Deuces, Grandma. Love it. Thanks for tuning in, Grandma Yeager.
Well, let's see what Hudson can do here. We got the same kicker as we do punter for the Mustangs. That would be Ryan Dingwell, the man with the big foot.
Oh, he's big all over. He's just a big rig. He'll be back at the 40. Got Yeager at the 10 to receive this. Boop. Wow. Just sails
Pretty good
that
boot.
thing. Look at that. Caught at
Oof.
the 13. Tackled immediately. Help me out with this name. I always screw this one up.
Deschamps.
Thank you. Friday night viewing party from Rancho Chungamanga, California. I'm
Ooh.
totally screwing that one up. Go Raiders. Deschamps sounds like Deschamps, number 34. Football. Let's go. Friday night under the lights.
All right.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
2 hours behind us in California. Must be about 5:30.
All right. All right. Offense on the field for Hudtown. Schultz has time.
Gonna go
airs
deep.
this one. Wow.
Oh, it's picked off.
Oh, goodness. Just a little underthrown there as Lessard had to slow down a bit trying to get underneath that one, but just a bit underthrown and intercepted. Ball at the 48 now.
Yeah, and double coverage that time. They did a good job rolling a safety over. Lassard had a step, but
He did.
like you
He
said,
had
the ball was just a little underthrown, and nice play that time by, I think it was the corner, came over and just took it away.
Well, we'll just flip that back over to the Mustangs offense and put them back just about where they were 10, 15 seconds ago. So ball this time spotted at the 48. Johnson takes this one from the shotgun to the near side. Likes that number 1 receiver. Nice hit by Hudtown there, and they'll take him down after a pickup of a couple. That's Brady Goodman, number 1. Again, a popular receiver for him.
So again, they're coming out totally different offensive set.
Yeah.
You know, and you can see the personnel changes as they shuffle out. A lot of the receivers are a little smaller than the backs and the H-backs, and so they'll go back to that power formation.
2nd and 6 here for the Mustangs. Ball at the 48. Pitch left side, cuts
Good block.
upfield. Yep. Picked up about 4 or 5 on that scamper. Bring up a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 3. I get 3. Yep, ball at the 45. Just above the hat. Is it the Blue Devils? Is that the Stout Blue
Yeah,
Devils,
yep,
right?
correct.
So just above the Blue Devil logo here at center field. Again, great setup out here. This is one of my favorite fields when we do go on the road to play. This is
And
one
tonight
of, one
they
of
had
the best.
the Blue Devils baseball and softball were practicing their fall season right in
Nice.
front of us, so that was
Nice.
cool.
He'll
quick
keep
hitter,
this.
quick
Oh,
hitter.
No, yeah, right up the middle. Goodness,
Just a flat old fullback dive right there. I mean,
just kept diving too.
and again, if you're just watch the quarterback carry out those fakes. So that time he put it in the belly of the fullback, carried out a fake like he was going to go to another running back, and those little things can kind of slow a defense up.
Well, that'll do it for the first quarter. We'll be back in 2. Welcome back to UW Stout. Mustangs driving right now. We'll flop sides of the field. Fake. Johnson, nice pass into the flat there. Picks up 15.
Yeah.
Makes the first guy miss and picks up close to the first down over there. I think he got bounced out of bounds at about the 26. So just shy, I think, of the first down, but a yard to go. So second and short here coming up for the Mustangs.
Yeah, just again missed tackles at the Hudson on the perimeter tonight.
Yeah.
They're not hitting and wrapping. We're not getting guys down. So extra yardage that time, almost picked up the first down. They've been efficient so far.
I'll tell you what.
They're getting
Yeah.
they're getting positive yardage on pretty much every play. Belly handoff again.
Picked up the first down. And not any, I mean, they're being very efficient, like you said. No flags, no turnovers. They're just working the run, working the pass, making things happen on offense and moving the ball. So ball at the 23 right now for the Mustangs.
Swapping out a football.
Is that what's happening? Yeah, I was
Looks like it.
wondering what was going on there.
Somebody might be getting sweaty there.
Schweddies. Let's see the
Jeff said Brady's calling for the deflated football.
deflate gate. What was the deal with that? Why did he like that? Because he could get a better grip
I'm
on
sure,
it?
yeah.
Oh,
Easier to catch, a little
Okay.
softer.
Huh, first and 10 here for the
Conspiracies over here.
Mustangs. Oh, yeah. Little handoff
There
trying to
you
go
go.
up the middle.
Oh,
just
jeepers.
ran into the pile and just bounced out to the left there to the near side and picked up like 5 yards. I mean, we had him right there.
And a lot of it's just, as you see that time, a good fill by the Hudson backer, but ultimately tackling too high. So guys bounce off. You got to hit them low. These guys are going to run hard and compact.
So second and
Number
6
40
here.
into the game for Hudson at linebacker, Benny Brinks.
Send a man. Rolls out to the near side. Again, wide open. Number 13 makes one move, make it 2. Over the 5, inside the 5, and down. Wow, some great moves there by the receiver, number 13 for the Mustangs. That's Isaac Ellison.
Yeah, just a little, again, over pursuing and arm tackling.
Yeah.
But again, a nice fake by the quarterback, a nice play action fake by him, and an open receiver out there in the flats.
So first and goal for the Mustangs coming up here. Johnson pitches this one back. Easily runs that one in. That's number 5 who just walked on down Main Street into the end zone. That's Steele Schaefer with the touchdown for the Mustangs. Put them up 13 rip right now. You got to figure out an answer for this offense. They are
it's going
really
downhill real fast for
Yeah,
Hudson. I mean,
yeah.
you know, you had a decent drive on the field goal attempt. I mean, everything went down fairly quickly. Menomonie taking their time but executing. And
Right.
still plenty of time. I mean, there's
Oh, yeah.
10 minutes left here in the second half.
Oh, yeah. Got the big rig number 34 out there for the Mustangs to attempt the extra point. They'll hammer that one into the parking lot, make it 14 rip. Something about a big kicker that just is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to answer this, right? With offense coming out for Huttown. We got a couple shout-outs we'll get to just real quick here. I texted the Bonashinsky family earlier and said we're going to get that name right tonight. Hopefully I got it right there. We're going to keep saying it until we get it right all season long.
Smell the popcorn, Jeff. All the way up here, it's wafting. Smells good.
Get out of town. Grandma Strong is here in the bleachers. Go Raiders. Send her a quick note back. Thanks, Grandma Strong, for tuning in.
Yeah, this is a big drive. I mean, there's 10 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first half, but certainly Menomonie love to get the ball back the way their offense has been running and
Right?
efficient. So I think it's up to Hudson here to either get some points or take some time off the clock, move the football a little bit. Give the defense a breather, too.
That's right. That's right. Big Wriggle. Send that one to the near side. That one bounces out of bounds, and a flag will be thrown over there on the near side. Shout out to number 34, Max. I always screw up this name. DeCamp, watching from Vikings territory. Ooh, I'm surprised somebody's claiming that. Watching from Coon Rapids, Minnesota. We love number 34. Nice, ton of shout outs for number 34 tonight. Shout out to all the comps and cantors watching number 34 across the U.S. Bloomberg checking in. Tell Jeff Cousins, East the Nerf football. Not sure what that means. Bloomberg says, tell Jeff Cousins, East a Nerf football.
Tell Jeff Cousins needs a Nerf football.
Cousins
Okay, there you
needs
go.
Okay. They got to work on that texting over there, Bloomberg. Shout out to the hood. A whistle there.
Roby this
No,
time. There
Roby,
you go.
there we go.
Big
With
hole,
some
big
room.
hole.
Roby.
Get a block out there.
Out to the 50. Roby looks upfield to the 45, 44, 43,
Good job.
and down at the 40 on that far side. Roby with a nice run to open up things here.
Yeah, nice hole that time. And it just to show a quick props to Roby. What he does well, too, and he did that time, was moving the football. So, in other words, when you're running kind of laterally, we'll talk here in a second. Pitch out that
Keeper,
time.
yep, coming
Get
our
out
way.
there.
Get
Gets
around
a
that
decent
corner.
block.
Yep. Out inside the 40 this
just
time.
the subtle exchange of being able to move it from the inside arm to the outside arm so those guys can't punch it away. He did a nice job of that.
Yeah.
Offensive line tonight, Jake Arnovic, Trevor Pals, Thomas England, Von DeMuth, Ethan Jensen doing a nice job, did a great job on that last hole.
2nd and 6. Yeager around the far side. Nope, cuts up field now. Nice hit. Picked up a couple. Some extracurricular going on over there on that far sideline.
Yeah, just some blocking. I mean, we've talked about Lyndon Coleman all year. He's a hard-nosed blocker out there, and he got somebody willing to take him on. So nothing wrong with that.
3rd and let's go with 4. About 4. Sounds good. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line here. Got some time.
There he is.
Pass coming.
There it is.
Got him. Lessard with it now.
He's going to
Inside
score.
the 5.
There he is.
Boom, touchdown.
Was looking for that earlier. Thought that might be something Hudson would try. Again, it's hard to find anybody on the defensive backfield that's going to size up to Tyler Lessard. He's just so big, and again, that deceiving speed. That time you saw it, big enough, big target, hands on it, and then able to take it to the house with that speed. Hudson answers.
Huge answer by Tyler Lessard. Am I saying that right? Lessard?
You are.
Okay. Strong. Point after is good. Nice job.
So we saw it last week. That's how quickly this offense can answer. And
crazy.
Again,
boom.
The tempo was up tempo, but it wasn't too fast. And so that time they were able to. They didn't take a lot of time off the clock. I think we said 10 was it 10-11 when we started?
Took
we
off
didn't even
about
take a minute.
Yeah.
But yet it didn't feel quite as rushed. Did
Right.
it feel rushed to you?
Like the other drives
Correct.
did? Yeah, I totally agree with that. Just take a little off that tempo that they had. I think that's a great call. Yep.
And the only reason I say that, it appears to me that not everybody's in sync at that same speed,
Sure.
going 110 miles an hour.
Sure.
So
All right, let's go, Hudtown. Nice answer. Nice answer. Let's see if that D had a little bit of rest here. I'd love to get a stop, before the half and maybe give our offense another a go at things. Get the
well, we said we need the defense to get a rest. It's not going to be much of a
Wasn't
rest,
must,
but it's
right, yeah.
7 points that you put on the board, so you'll take that every time.
That feels pretty good. Caught at the 11 here. He'll get that wedge going. Nice moves through the wedge there. Kind of do-si-doed through things out to the 35. It's pretty good field position by the Mustangs to start this drive. Do-si-do. Do you like that? You ever
I like
do that
that
dance
little
back at
do-si-do.
Spooner? A little
Sure.
do-si-do? Yeah, me too in old elementary school.
I think I remember in elementary school we had a unit in PE of square dancing.
We did too.
Did you?
We did too.
Yeah.
Well, in Texas, of course we did.
Well, yeah, of course.
Down in Texas, that goofball can is from. It was Austin. Used to wear a big belt buckle and some Vans and an OP T-shirt.
Good grief.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
lucky you weren't beat up every day under the bleachers.
Dude, it's freaking the coolest thing that hit school back then. All right, ball at 35 here. Mustangs with it again. They'll pitch this one back.
Nice
There
job.
you go. Ball down, ball
There
down.
it is.
Hudson with the recovery on that one. Big turnover at the 30. And a big play by that defense. We'll see
That
the
was
replay.
Zach Dalton, and I tell you what, I watched him creep up there, read that was going to be a power run led by those H-backs, and he just blew it up and then blew up the runner, able to strip the football. I mean, you could see it. If you watch it on the replay, he was all over that play from the beginning. Huge play by Dalton. Having a good year.
Big play there, my friend.
So again, I look at this matchup here, and again, it's one-on-one. Ryland keeps it this time.
Right up the middle, over the 25. Looks like he's inside the 25 there, maybe down at the 24. Schultze with a nice little run there. Picked up 6.
So that last touchdown Hudson got, where you see the linebacker and the safety in between them and the corners where they hit that pass. Yeager this time.
Yeager cuts
big
through
hole.
the seam. Nice job. Over the 20. First down coming up.
Keep an eye on, I guess where I was getting at is keep an eye on that, because if that stays the way that they're playing Lessard, I think they're going to go to it again.
First and 10 here. Ball spotted at the 16. Yeager in motion. Little handoff.
Roby
Roby
this time.
trying to find a hole. Filled nicely by the Mustangs. Look at him just continue to push through. They're good on the whistle there and let them just play through. And that, that second effort picked up maybe 4 more
That
yards.
was 4 yards of all Roby that time.
God, he's a beast.
Good to have him back healthy again.
Roby. Love that guy. Love his name. Schultz. Looked over to the left. Keeps this one. Schultz trying to make his way through traffic there. Made it out
the
to
first
about
down.
the 10. I think he got the first down. I don't think, though. I think he's a little shy of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking we were.
It's all right.
My bad.
We're all good.
Yeah, he is
Over
a couple
the
yards
10.
short.
3rd and 2 is the call. Again, they'll run this hurry up. Yeager. He's got a
There, he's got
blocker
a
out
block.
front.
Get
Wait
out there.
for him. There you go.
There you go.
Yeager over the 5,
he wanted to
inside
get
the
in
5.
there.
He was crushing for the end zone there. And a
was.
nice run by Yeager. Gets inside the 5. So a first down, get a fresh count out there for Hudtown, and they'll spot that one at the 4-yard line. First and goal. Nice play by Yeager, and boy, you could tell it. He wanted that.
He
wanted
did.
the TD there.
He wanted 6.
Hand off to
Counter,
Roby.
quick
Roby.
counter there.
Nice
Roby
job.
hard in
Roby up
end
the middle.
zone. There you go.
Just some hard-nosed football by Hudtown there, running that one right up the gut. Nice play by Roby. We'll watch the replay on that one. God, just a strong run by him again.
He keeps the legs chopping, and we've seen the stiff arm. We talked about the Derrick Henry stiff arm last week in River Falls where he was tossing people. But it's fun to see when you see a runner like that, and even when Yeager ran that last play, I mean, the effort to try to get the extra yards and get to the goal line.
Strong.
Fun to watch. Oh,
Pinged one off that left pipe. Strong with a rare miss there. Boy, he had all the leg to get there, but just hit the pipe. So that's takes us from tied to down by 1, I guess.
well, hey, all that just occurred in 3 minutes to get back into this game. So
Wow. Talk about just turning up the tempo and then putting some things together. Hudson with a very timely turnover here. We had that fumble right in front of us, and boom, boom, boom. Here we go into the end zone, and just one shy with that missed extra point. Fun. God, talk about
certainly a shot in the arm for
Yeah.
this Hudson team.
Yes, sir.
We were thinking that last drive where they scored the first touchdown was almost a must score or
Agree.
at least eat some clock. And
Agree.
Heck, they were down the field in a minute and had a touchdown. Big turnover down here on the Dalton strip. And they
Well,
score again.
Pretty sweet. It makes you think, how quick can this team score? I mean, it's just boom, boom, boom.
It shows you the potential that they have. It shows you the potential that offense has.
Over at the 5, almost went out of bounds.
There
Cuts
you go.
this one
Good
up.
coverage.
Nice tackle at the 13, 14-yard line. They almost pinned him at the 5 there as he caught that one and darn near stepped out of bounds on the far side, but did not. Ball at the 15 now. Thanks a ton again to our diamond sponsor this year. It's Derrick Building Solutions sponsoring the booth where we sit every game. Thank you very much for being a part of the program, part of our sponsorship package. 1st and 10 coming up for the Mustangs here.
Real quick, let's run through your defense here. Colton Schwartz having a good year at corner. We mentioned Spencer Bonashinsky. At the nose right now, Jacob Stoles. You got ATE, Sam Dickman on the line. We mentioned Dalton before. Sam LeBlanc at linebacker. Your safeties are Lessard.
Johnson will fire this one to the near side, and
no, come on now.
they'll throw a flag on that. Tell me about that.
Well, again, the ball was passed. He was kind of coming up on it. He'll learn from that. I mean, he could have probably pulled up, and that's what the referee is going to call. It wasn't really a defenseless receiver per se. I would. But anyway, that's a big penalty. But you
10?
can see this offense right now is starting to
15. Wow.
get a little bit off kilter the last couple of plays they've run.
Mm-hmm.
Rounding out your defense, you've got Jack LeBlanc, the jackhammer number 2.
The hammer.
Number 4, Brennan Nelson. B. Nelly, number 4 at safety.
Nelly. Defense very active, moving right now. Johnson hands this one off. He runs
Nice.
into his own guy. He's down. May have lost a little bit. They'll mark
That
it
was
at the 30.
Bonashinsky that time again.
Bonashinsky. If you, it's Bon. Shinsky. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, that ball spotted at the 30 here. Nice play by our main man. Oh, this would be a fun one if we could stop these guys here. Get our offense back out there again for a little action. Johnson fakes the handoff, rolls out. Got a guy over on the far side.
There you
Hudson
go.
picks
Good
him up
stick
that time.
that
Nice job on the
jackhammer.
right at the 30. Jack LeBlanc with the hammer over there on the far side. Great tackle.
You can see the defense is moving a little quicker
was
now,
just gonna
right?
say,
Flowing
yeah,
to the football.
yeah. Yep.
There's not these gaps
Yep.
that you were seeing in that first quarter.
Yep. Nice job kind of making those changes, right?
And the pressure's getting there, too. It's not necessarily they're not getting hands on the quarterback all the time, but the passes are a little bit more rushed.
So 3rd and 8 coming up. Again, the ball spotted at the 30, just inside the 32 here. Johnson under center again for the Mustangs. Fakes
Here he
that
comes.
drop. Oh, they got a hand on that one. Dropped pass at the 25, and probably good for the Mustangs that he dropped that because Hudson was going to just power drive him if he caught that thing. We had 2 Raiders on him.
I tell you what, Mr. Bonashinsky is making himself known tonight because he's been in the backfield just as much as ATE and Dickman so far. Having a nice game. Good to have him back.
Yeah, it is. Great to have him back. He's been out for a couple, and yeah, I'd echo that 1,000%. Great to have him back. So we'll drop the double deuce back around the 30 to receive this punt.
This is a good defensive front for Hudson. A very good defensive front. And we've seen it all year, but when they decide to turn on the juice,
It's something.
every one of them is flying around.
Yeah, it's something. Big rig back to kick this one at the 18. Pop this one up. This one comes to the near side.
Get
takes
away from it. There you go.
Hudson.
Well, let's see. We got
Yeah.
5:21. Think we'll be talking at 4:21 with
I don't
another
know.
touchdown.
These guys are just the way that they move that ball is really impressive to me. I love the speed of our last couple drives that we've had. It's been real impressive.
Yeah, and again, I think the last couple drives we've seen that line opening up holes in the running game. I think it's going to open up some opportunities in the pass game as well. We know we've got a mismatch there, certainly with Lassard and probably some other guys out there too once they start trying to double up on him.
Handoff fake. Nope. Little option.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, not a lot going on over there. He'll scramble out to that far side and just nothing going on there. It's the Mustangs that sniffed out that option play to the far side. Loss on the play.
The hard part when you're running the option is the decision to take the loss. And when do you take the loss?
Yep.
When you start to see it get strung out like that, best thing a quarterback can do is plant their foot and go north-south, try to get positive yards, because the more you push back, the deeper you get.
Pass coming up. Got him open. Lessard. Nice job. Look, running through traffic. Here we go. Almost to the first down. Yeah. Come on. What a great play. What a great play.
He wasn't even that open.
No.
I mean, did you see that?
There were 4 guys around him. He kind of got in the middle.
Right. He put his hands up. I think he knew right away he had a spot. But then by the time the ball got to him, I mean, things had collapsed. But again, I talk about his soft hands, and that's so
Roby.
impressive.
Big, strong running again by him. Pushes for about 5, maybe 6. Just lowers the boom as he comes through things there. Yeah, you're right. Lessard just, the soft hands is just a perfect way to talk about how he catches that ball.
It's almost like a net.
It's
right?
like effortless, yeah. A big
Nice
running
work,
through there.
Roby.
Is that Roby again?
Yep,
It
that's
is.
Roby.
Really close to the first down. I think he got it, I believe. We'll see where they mark this.
So I mentioned his ball exchange before, how I was
Just
impressed
shy.
with that. The other thing that he does well is when he starts to get contact, 2 hands on the ball.
Love it.
So legs are chopping, 2 hands on the ball, getting that extra yardage.
3rd and 1.
One more time. There
Roby
you go. There you
Hits
go.
the pile, barrels through, first down. Bring it. Let's go. Roby. So they'll mark this one at the 47. So over midfield now for the Raiders. 3.5. Kind of slowed this drive down a little bit. Is that Yeager on the far side
Yep.
with it? Yep, it is. The double deuce. Runs into traffic, taken down. No gain there on that run as he kind of strung it out to that far side, looking to cut up and just couldn't find the lane.
We've had some success with that play this year
Yeah.
when we've had lead blockers. I like it when it almost runs more off tackle than further outside.
Schultz looks downfield, throws it to the near side here. Nice move, makes it around 1, out to about the 41. So pickup of about 6. We'll make it 6. So 3rd and 4 to go. Inside of 3 minutes here. Big 3rd down play as they get over the midpoint of the field here. Sends Yeager in motion. Peek at the sideline and let the clock.
Yep, trying to
just
get a
second.
look, trying to get a little look at what the defense is going to give them. Still got Hudson. Still got 3 of their timeouts.
Get a whistle here, a timeout. Mustangs. Take a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. A timeout called by the Mustangs here as the Hudson Raiders trying to continue this drive late in the half here. A 3rd and 4 coming up.
Good second quarter for this Hudson offense.
Huge.
And the defense as well. So I'm thinking here that Coach Cowles is probably planning on this being 4-down territory, but certainly would love to pick it up right here, keep things rolling. 2:27 left, still plenty of time to get in the end zone.
Schultz looks. Went to the near
I have
side.
no idea what.
Lessard, I don't think, knew it was coming his way. He was kind of looking upfield as he was sitting over on the near side here.
And he was open right away, and then all of a sudden, Ryland looked away from him and then came back to him again. So that was unfortunate because, again, get the ball in his hands. And
you called it. Oh, my gosh. Caught over the top. He did catch that.
Wow.
Is that Yeager?
That
Nope,
was
21.
Lyndon Coleman.
Coleman.
All of a sudden, I just looked, and I mean, that was up in the air. He had to go up and grab it, and then it looked like it kind of fell into his hands.
It did.
Nice play by Coleman. Good throw by Schultz.
Love it. So
Roby.
big fourth down. We didn't even say it, but that was a big fourth down
was a
play
huge
there.
fourth down,
Huge
right?
play, and they just boom, boom, boom. Roby picks up about, keep going, 7, make it 8 on that scamper. Roby, I tell you, God, he just puts his head down and goes through that line. Inside of 2 minutes here. Hudson driving. Roby, nope, fake. Pitch over on the
Got a
option.
block.
Here we go. Yeager
Coleman.
outfield.
Oh, nice hard run. Coleman with a nice block on that edge.
Nope, check that. That's Yeager. Oh, yeah, Coleman with the block. Yep, Yeager with the run. Nice first down pickup inside the 10.
Still plenty of time.
Yep, minute 40 up on the clock. Hudson driving. Yeager in motion, the double deuce. Handoff, nope, pitch on over. They'll blow the whistle on this one. What do we got cooking?
False start on the Raiders, it looks like.
At 5. So that'll back them up to the 13. Yep. So first and goal here from the 13.
So Menominee's got number 10, Walker Ferguson, who's 5'11", 175, matched up out on this edge against Lessard.
Wow, that's interesting. Lessard, what is he, 6'3"?
He's about 6'4". Oh, ball knocked down. Trying to get Yeager across the middle there.
We'll bring up a second and goal here again.
I bring that up because Hudson tried that jump ball
Yeah.
last week, and I
Was
think it was on a
successful.
2-point. They were able to get that.
You are correct, sir. 2-point on the near side. They made that one work. Roby
Roby,
hard running.
hard.
Oh, look at him go through. Splits the D.
Oh,
into the end
my.
zone. Touchdown, Hudtown. Let's go, Roby. 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 Come on, Roby. Sorry. Little Kenny C coming out here. Sorry about that. They'll stick around. We're going to do a 2-point conversion attempt now. Watch that replay just real quick. Watch this running by Roby. Nice blocking up front. Cuts out to the left.
Yeah,
Goes
excellent
hard
hole
at the
by that
end.
line. And Roby just with the burst and the power. Running completely different these last 2 games. Oh, they're going to try a pass.
Little tricky play
No.
and just aired that one out. That was not Schultz on the pass either.
And that was Jameson. But it was pretty well covered that time. Well, hey, pretty good quarter.
How about them
3
apples?
touchdowns.
My goodness, yeah. Roby with 2 of them. Lessard with 1.
And here's the other thing. Hudson's going to get the ball to start the second half.
That's a
So
great point.
kind of like we ended that first half last week against River Falls with some momentum. Scored a touchdown, tied that game up. We get the ball back here to start the second half.
Well, I'll tell you, this offense in the second quarter has just lightened things up right now. It'd be fun to see that defense hold the Mustangs here coming into the half.
They've sure looked good the last 2 drives.
really
so,
have.
and
Really have.
again, Hudson's got 3 timeouts. Depending on what Menomonie does, if they decide to throw the football, they might kill the clock. Hudson can take some timeouts too to
Fielded at the 12. Tries to find his way through a ton of traffic. Still kind of going there. And
Yeah, that wedge isn't getting too much. Hudson's
No,
bottling that
yeah.
up pretty easily.
ball at the 25 is where they'll mark him down. Can stick around at the half. We're going to replay our captain's interview. We'll also get to some halftime highlights from this first half that we'll go through. Maybe even get some stats potentially.
Yep,
And then
I'll try to run down there and grab those.
We'll also get some scores from the evening. See what else is going on in the BRC. BRC. Baby, baby, you know me. BRC. 1, 2, 3, baby, you know me, right? Feeling very musical this year.
That's nice, Ken. That was really nice.
Wasn't it? I don't know if I'm hitting the notes or it's just I feel like I am.
Not as good as the national anthem
This
guy.
is true. Roger killed it here. Johnson will drop back. Good
Oh,
pressure. ATE all over him.
Got him.
Boom. Big sack by ATE. If you don't know what that stands for, it's Aiden Temperine Mustachio, the magic of the mustache.
He just overpowered that left tackle, and good coverage down here. I mentioned how that first quarter you had Menomonie really in a rhythm. This rhythm's getting thrown off right now by the pass rush. It's allowing these DBs to have some time to get on their guys. slow things down a little bit. Hudson's going to elect to not call a timeout here.
2nd and 20 for the Stangs. Johnson, handoff, cuts upfield just past the 20-yard line, so they'll move the twig on the far side. There'll still be
Bonashinsky again from his defensive line position, able to make that tackle.
3rd and long.
That's going to probably be your quarter here.
Bonashinsky really having a great half, huh? We called his name a ton.
Well, again, both offense and defense, but this defense is playing with some fire right now. And I mentioned that line. I mean, they're attacking everything.
You
so
bet.
Expect to see the same thing in the second half. We saw it last week in River Falls. So quite a comeback by Hudson. Let's see if we can keep it going in the second half.
Well, stick around. Again, a lot going on at the half. We'll be right back.
A lot of momentum coming into the second half for the Raiders. Let's see if they can get decent field position on this return, bring that offense back on the field.
Menomonie sideline getting all amped up.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Boot goes down.
Lessard's going to be returning this one.
Inside the 10. Nice little seam there out to the 30. Look at this. He's like, I got space. Here we
He
go.
does.
35 and just kind of popped over the 30. Literally looked over his right shoulder and said, oh, here's a gap. Let's go here.
Just wiggle his way up to the 35. That's a good return. We'll take it.
Nice starting field position for the Raiders. So I rarely drink this Mountain Dew stuff.
Oh, boy. It's pretty late for you to do that. I'm a little nervous. And then Jeff brought you a Snickers. I'm keeping it to the right of me and away from you so you don't get your hands on that.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Hopped up on sugar and caffeine. That's going to be a long ride home for Jeff.
It's go mode.
All right, let's see what Hudson comes out with here. Again, I would expect a lot of Roby and sprinkled in with a little Lessard.
Schultz with it now. Option over that side. Looked to pass it. Thought he had a seam there. Cut upfield. Took a loss of 1.5 on that one. Brings up 2nd and 12, we'll say.
Again, nothing really there on that play, and I like the fact that he at least kind of planted his foot and didn't give more ground.
Yeah. Yep.
You lost yardage, but it was going to probably lose yardage anyway.
Roby, far side, puts his head down, gets
Gobbles him up.
Bottled up after he picked up about 1 hard yard on that far side. So Mustangs made a couple adjustments here. We'll see if Hudson can answer here. 3rd and 10. Again, ball still at the 35-yard line. Might have moved an inch from when they originally spotted it.
Signals coming in from the sidelines here. I like the matchup at the bottom of your screen. Let's see if Hudson decides to go that way.
Schultz drops back. Good protection.
Got him.
In the middle. Caught. Lessard. Nice catch. He's down at the 45 and just jumps up. Soft hands. Makes the catch. First down. Hudtown. Let's go, boys.
We talk about the soft hands, but just also the body control.
Yeah.
Like how smooth does he look when he goes up for the ball, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
like nothing. Roby up the middle. Strong 5 yards there.
And I can tell you, if you're watching on TV, he's faster than he looks. He's long. He's got long strides, but there's more speed there than it's deceiving. Sometimes I'm even surprised how he kind of pulls away from people. But again, he's a huge target in this offense. Pitch it. There you go.
There you go. Nice pitch
Got it
over
blocked,
the 40.
got it
We got
blocked.
35-30. Coming out field quick. Down about the 26-yard line.
Jameson that time.
Nice run by Mr. Jameson on that one. Good hustle. Got a nice block on the near side. And first down, Hudtown. Let's go, boys.
Again, another nice drive by Hudson to start this second half.
Really good play on that 3rd down conversion by Lessard. Roby looks upfield, cuts it up. Picks up a couple there. Nice job. I tell you, that Roby, he is one hard runner. He just looks upfield and he's picking up 5 yards.
He made 5 yards on his own because number 5, Steele Schaefer, the linebacker, was in heavy pursuit. And again, he cut back, able to get going north and south, picked up the yardage. That's a keeper. It's wide open.
There we go. Get in there.
Good stiff arm. Hang on to it.
Nice job. Brought down just at about the 7-yard line.
I mentioned those old linemen putting people on the ground. That was Arnovic that time.
Putting a pancake out
Put
there?
a pancake out there on the nose tackle. And they're nose tackle and center, so think about that. Look at that push from that line.
There you go. Look at this.
Nice work.
Double
There he
deuce.
is. Double
On in
deuce.
for the grandma of the double deuce. That's a big first opening drive here. Second half. Hudtown with a big touchdown.
That was
Great play.
We had the pass play, but everything on that play was that offensive line getting the push, taking control. I noticed that right side that time just collapsed that defensive front for Menomonie, and then away from it, a big hole on the left side by the tackle and guard over there.
Strong with the point after attempt. Kick up.
That one's good.
She good. Boom.
Well,
what do you think about that?
Took about
for
2.5 minutes.
Well, that's what a great play. We're not stalling, but we were on a 3rd and long here, right in front of us, and Tyler connects with just a great pass from
Schultze.
Our main man Schultze. What a great play to keep that drive alive, and then boom, 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 boom. There we go.
And the thing is, pardon me, the defense knows that's coming.
Right?
They know,
Right.
you know that's the big target if you're going
Right.
to throw the football.
Yep.
And again, you got to deliver the pass, but having that big target with such good hands and able to, have the smarts to find the gaps or the holes in the defense, it's huge. And we saw it last week when he came back, just what it does to this offense. It opens everything up.
Yeah, big difference having that young
Nice
man
boot.
back. Pick that one up inside the 5.
Here comes
Great,
the wedge busters.
great boot. Gets
Boom.
in behind the winds and lowered the boom back there. So just inside, nope, just outside the 20. Looks like they'll mark that just about the 21-yard line.
All right, well, here we go with the defense. Again, they're liking this, having a 12-point lead here to start this second half.
Bunch of Bulldogs on defense. You'd think they threw a stake out there on the field. They're just amped up going for it right now.
They're talking about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. I'm going to get to them next time.
Mm-hmm. 1st and 10 coming up here. Again, ball at the 20.
See what Menomonie decides to do here with their offense. They're going to run that belly run right there.
Not a
little
lot
belly
going on.
blast for about a yard.
Yep, pick up 1 on that one.
And if you're Menomonie, the coaches are saying, look, we had a great first half or first quarter. I mean, we
Yep.
executed, we did
100%.
everything. Get your team kind of under control, get
Yep.
that mentality back, pick up some yardage. See if you can make this a ball game, because they're in danger of really putting themselves in a hole if they can't get some points here on this drive.
They are. Johnson under center for the Mustangs. He'll get set. He rolls out to his left.
Here comes Banashinsky.
Banashinsky, nice pressure. Oh, that one just, again, the pressure, I think, made that pass. Where
Exactly.
it's just not going to happen
That's
on
what
the
it
near
is.
side, right?
And again, Banashinsky didn't get there, but he blew up the blocker,
He did.
which had had his hand up, and the quarterback's off balance making that throw. Before he had his feet set, timing was there with the receivers.
Right. You're right. 3rd and long coming up for the Mustangs here. They'll swap out a couple players.
The other thing Hudson has not done tonight is really bring pressure from their linebackers. We saw that last week at River Falls, a little bit more blitzing.
Sure.
And they haven't had to do it. They're able to get pressure with that front 7, or front 4, actually, what they're playing with. And it's been able to keep the Mustang passing game under wraps.
Johnson out of the shotgun this time. Looks to his left
time
all
that time.
day long. Yep, got a guy at the 33 just over the first down, so they'll move the chains.
Yeah, he had time. I
He
mean,
did.
that time,
He did.
no pressure, and receiver was able to run his route.
Yep, good route.
Pretty
Just
good
kinda-
coverage that time by Schwartz, but I like Johnson. I think he's one of the better quarterbacks we've seen this year.
Agree.
When he has time.
Agree. Yeah, good route, kind of thrown to the sideline here. Nobody was going to catch that one except the receiver, and a great first down conversion by the Mustangs. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. So first down in a little bit for the Mustangs here. They'll hand that one off. Nice tackle. Picked up about 6 on the carry there, bringing out to the 40.
Eden tempering with the tackle. He's going to have to come off the field. His helmet came off, so he'll have to come out for one play. Looks like they're bringing in big David Brown, number 92.
Big old Brown, Mr. Brown.
That'll move Banashinsky out to the end.
2nd and 4 coming up for the Stangs. just taking their time as they set this up here. Again, ball spotted at the 40. Johnson fakes the handoff.
It's a little bubble
pressure,
screen.
pressure. Oh, he's lucky to get rid of that one. Two big guys. I think that was Dickman and somebody else said
Dickman,
meet
yep.
you at the quarterback this time.
There's Dickman and David Brown getting in there quickly.
Ouch.
Through that playoff. The way that they kind of set that up, that was meant to, that they were, again, like they did in that first half on one of those big plays, they flooded the line to this left side. They had one receiver out there in the flats. That's who was supposed to get the ball, but the rush pushed the quarterback deep, and again, he was under duress, had to just throw it away.
Well, and he took a lick at the end of that play. He got up a little, a little gingerly, I would say. A little handoff up the
Try
middle.
to run that thing.
Yep.
I don't think they picked up much. Maybe
Give him two. Give him two. Yep, out to the 42.
So interesting situation here if you're Menomonie. You're
Fourth
down
and short.
12 points. 4th and a yard. Your running game's churning out some yardage this drive, but
What if they stop him? That's a
well,
problem.
that's a big problem.
Yeah.
And actually now it's marked with about 4th and 2.
Mm-hmm.
But this is kind of where Menomonie in the past pulls out the gimmicky plays.
Okay.
So
Okay.
wouldn't be surprised to see something, not a straight ahead dive. Just kind of keep an eye on it and watch the hard count too. And of course Hudson knows that. So
Move a couple guys here.
they're going to go that belly run. Oh, I don't think he got it. I don't
big
think he
push
got
by
it.
Hudson. Wow.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think so either. They're going to mark him shy. That's a turnover
ATE
on
in there again.
downs.
Hit a replay on that if you can, if you got time.
too late.
Missed it?
Yeah.
Dude, get your fingers ready.
Dude, I didn't know you wanted one. Here's the button right there. Hit it
All
when
right.
you're ready.
I can't reach that far. I got short arms.
You're fine.
I think that's Hudson's football.
Yep, it is. It's short. They going to measure it? Nope, they're not. Yep. Turnover on downs. Hudtown with a huge stop there. Huge.
ATE got there. That's the wall. And then the help came. Schwartz got there. And
Just about a half a yard shy of the first down. So Hudson will bring out their offense. And we'll see if we can make them pay for that. Because
you know what,
it's real good
Menomonie,
field position.
again, that was execution. Hudson defense just kind of won the line of scrimmage, but desperate times, and I was expecting them to go for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they've had success in short yardage with that belly run, but
Well, here's the Hudson offense back onto the field here. Again, ball spotted at the 44. Man in motion. Roby up the middle. Look at him just churn. Flag down. Roby all on his own. Picks up 10 yards. I hope that flag's not on us because that was great effort by him.
Huge.
Great effort. Literally dragging guys with him.
Had Thomas England and Trevor Pals out in front of him, but I think that's going to come back as a hold that time.
We'll get the call. Yep, holding is the call, so that'll back up Hudson.
But you're right. It's it's sad to call that back after that run and that effort.
Yeah. Well, 1st and 20. Ball to the other side of the midfield marker here, so at the 47. Schultz back in the shotgun, man in motion. Handoff
Roby
again to
again.
Roby. Look at him, just keeps charging. Picked up about 7 on that one.
And look at he almost popped out there. Jeez,
At the end, I know.
There were 10 Mustangs around
Right.
him.
And he, like almost popped out. If he did, I was going to go ape. That was going to be the end of me. All right,
That
so
it all
second,
starts with the legs and keeping those legs moving.
2nd and 13 here. Another handoff. Nope, they'll
Keep
go
it, keep it
option. He
cut.
does
There you
keep it
go.
and cuts up. There you go.
That's
That'll
all
bring
right.
up a
5-5.
third
That's
third manageable.
third manageable. Absolutely.
So 3rd, and they'll mark that. It looks like 3rd and 6.5, 3rd and 7. So ball back to the 40 here. See if Hudson can pull off another 3rd down conversion like they did a minute ago.
Roby
Up the
big
middle.
hole,
Got a
big
seam.
hole.
Roby still running. Trying to get to the 20. Down at the 21. Roby with some nice hard running. Can't say
Again-
Roby without nice running.
Again, that left side, excellent job. England on over there. You also got Trevor Pals, Jensen.
What a great pickup by the Hudson on that one. Fakes the handoff. Keeper has some blockers out front. Cuts to the edge here. Can he make the corner? Gets out at about the 16, it looks like. Picks up a couple. Picked up about 4. Check that. Picked up about 6 or 7. Nice hustle there by Schultz.
He got past the 15. He had a good block that time from Lessard. I think Jameson might have been out there leading the way.
Nope, picked up 6 on that one. Thrown over to the far side and
just took a little bit off that.
Yeah.
Had him.
Yep, he did have him. Just like you said, didn't get it out there the zip that it needed to be. 3rd and 4 here. Ball spotted at the 15.
This quarter's going by pretty quickly.
Really
We're
is,
at 4:52. Second Hudson possession here. Roby
kicks this one out. Now up. Roby, nice running.
Wow,
First down and
running
more.
over people.
Look at him go.
Look at that. And
Roby.
getting some extra help there from Jensen and Pals, giving him a push. You saw that last night in that Viking game with Jalen Hurts getting that little booty pushes to get him the yard or 2 that he needed.
Oh, Roby, he's like a bulldozer out there.
Yeah, he didn't need much help that time.
Nope. First and goal. Hudson looking to make him pay for that turnover on downs. Roby jumps one way, then the other. Roby trying to hustle on in. He is very close. Looks like they're going to mark him inside the 1, but not over the line there.
We talk about his hard running, but probably not giving him enough props for how smart he runs. That time, the line was plugged up. He had a jump cut. Again, he stays north and south, picks up those yards. They're going to give it to him.
Roby.
He's been the workhorse this whole drive. Not much.
They stopped him. He literally was at the half-yard line, and the timing was very good by the defense there, so they hold him. 3rd and, again, half a yard.
Hudson brings a little more beef in. You'll see them running a power position. Tight end and an H-back on that left side. Roby again. Oh,
he got
stonewalled him.
Stuck there. Ooh, he's down for a hot second here. That was a big hit in the backfield on Roby. Well, they had that one sniffed out, so I'll drop it back just about a half yard. So the 1 yard
couple of
line.
stops there by Menomonie. See if Hudson can finish it. Want that line to get a push. They're going to go jump ball. And there it is.
There it is.
There.
Lazard over on the near side. It's that same play we saw last week for the 2-pointer. Near side jump ball, and tough to tango with that young man. Right? I mean, what are you going to do?
Those are 2 really good high school weapons to have. You've got Roby as kind of your speed running guy, and then all of a sudden, and again, nothing. You got Yeager, you got these other guys that can pound the ball, and then all of a sudden you just have that opportunity where you can go with a one-on-one matchup that you're going to win most of the time.
Extra point up. She good. And away strong. Yeah, you talk about the 1-2 punch right there. That's and a great play by Schultz, keeping his cool there in the pocket. Just lofted that one just to the right place.
You've got a height advantage out there. You got a basketball player that's going to go up and grab it like a rebound. Get it up. Give him an opportunity. It's one of the easiest plays you see in the NFL when they know they've got a mismatch.
Right.
It's a jump ball. The quarterback trusts their receiver, but the ball's got to be placed right, because if it's underthrown, it can be picked off. If it's overthrown, there could also be offensive pass interference with a push-off.
100%.
So you got to be on the same page, and I'm sure the coaches had these guys working all summer. Hey, let's just work on that corner route, that little jump ball play in the end zone. It's looking good so far, Ken.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the air seemingly going out of the stadium here as the Mustangs
starting to kind of go home.
Yeah,
some of these folks.
Seeing some folks kind of packing a lunch and heading out right now. Surprising for such a great football town here that might happen. Here we go. Hudson boots this one, kind of a short one down at the 20. That bounces into a Mustang hand there and wrapped up at about the 29-yard line. So just inside 3 minutes to go in this third quarter, and Hudson with some continuing where they left off from that second quarter.
33 unanswered points.
Unbelievable.
So
That's right.
second
That's
quarter,
right.
3 touchdowns,
Yep.
2 more touchdowns here.
Yep.
And they've taken a little bit of the gas off that hurry up.
They have.
Less, even more so this quarter than we saw in the second quarter. But again, they're executing and
Well, and the
in
defense,
all aspects of that offense.
Yep, and the defense has turned up their game as well. Okay, 1st and 10 here. Ball at the 30 for the Mustangs. Just inside of 3. Johnson looking to pass, get some pressure. Nice feed there. Picked up a first down on that play to the far side.
You can see the difference when he's not pressured.
Yep,
and
100%.
And Jeff, our cameraman, mentioned it too. I mean, sometimes they don't get home, but just the big hand and the big body coming at
Right.
you is enough pressure to throw off a play. That
Right.
time, neither of those things happened, and he's able to complete just a quick slant pass to the tight end.
So ball spotted at the 43-yard line. Johnson back in the shotgun.
There's pressure.
Heavy.
And there's
Picked
a
off. Oh my gosh! It's literally hit him in the hands.
Yeah, it did. That right there. I don't think Mr. Schwartz knew that it was going to come right to him like that.
That could have been a pick 6. That is nightmare fuel right there for him. He is going to wake up tonight in sweats thinking about how he could have housed that one to make it 39.
And that was, again, Mr. ATE, Aiden Tempering, just in the face of the quarterback, forcing that pass.
And just what you had talked about, getting that big paw up that he has, that's mustachio power is what that is, folks.
Well, and here's the other thing. If you look at that power formation, I mean, they're running tight ends on both. Our ends and our tackles are taking on 2 blockers, sometimes 3 at a time, and still getting to the quarterback.
Comes the rush again.
There he is.
Oh, boy, trying to set up a screen. Oh, goodness. ATE is all over as he dropped
Did
back.
you get that one?
Let me see if we did here. Yep.
Mr. Dickman got there in a hurry, and then all of a sudden,
ATE back to cover that screen that they're trying to set up and almost got himself a pick as well. 3rd and 10.
It's a nice play.
Thank you for grabbing that replay, sir. Teamwork.
You don't think those guys are thinking right now? I mean, every one of them, they're competitors.
Yeah.
They're teammates, but they're competitors. Every one of them wants to get to the quarterback.
You
right?
bet. You bet.
I'll,
Yep.
I'll race
Oh, yeah.
you. Who
Oh,
can
yeah.
get there first?
I love it. 3rd and 10 coming up right now at midfield. Stangs have gone with a couple passes here, trying to keep this drive alive.
Big pressure
Johnson
from the
with
middle.
time.
Turn. Oh, nice catch up.
No, he didn't
It.
catch it. Drop ball on the near side here. Almost had it, but I think that was Lessard got a paw in there potentially to knock that one loose at the end. Oh, they're gonna,
Good throw. Again,
Yep.
there was pressure. That right side of the Menomonie line has collapsed the last couple of plays. They're going to have to boot it here.
They are going to punt this one down to the double deuce. Grandma Yeager. Grandson's out at the 20 right now, getting ready to return this one. Just about 2 minutes on the clock right now. Hudson again just keeping things going where they got him going from the second into the third and rolling right now. Almost had a pick 6 just a split second ago, 2 plays back, and whew, that would have been something else. The big rig back to punt for Menomonie right now. A bit of high snap.
A little pressure that time.
A little bit.
Good boot, though. He's going to get a chance to return it.
Double deuce looks straight upfield. Breaks out to his left side. Hits one of his own teammates there as he's trying to run that one upfield and kind of caught him on the corner of his. Ooh, that's a stinger.
All right, well, let's see. Can Hudson keep the roll of touchdowns going here? The momentum of the string of touchdowns?
I can't believe we've just we put up 33 unanswered points right now. That's just awesome. So ball at the 25 here, 1st and 10. Keep her going. That's what I say. Schultz has a man in motion, and he'll get that pitch.
Good block out there by
Cuts
Roby.
up one. Make it up to that
Jameson
next
out
level.
there.
Nice job. Up to the 32, 33-yard line. That's
I'm sorry. That is Mr. Pingle.
Pingle picks up about 8 yards there. 2nd and 2. Good running by him. Just kind of kept
he's
making a cut.
Just a
going
sophomore.
that
He's,
next
he's,
layer.
he's going to be a good player. He's a good runner.
Yes, sir. In motion again. Schultz, handoff.
Roby.
Gets bounced out after that first tackle, and then a gang of maroon jerseys jump on him. He'll lose a couple yards there. A rare loss of yards, so they'll mark that at the... So we got the 30.
Might have
we
a
got
cramp going on there for the Raiders. I think that's Ethan Jensen.
Looks like he's stretching it out right now. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is a humdinger of a cramp as he'll jump
Hopefully
over.
that's all it is. It's looking like it. He needs a little
Yeah.
help off the field.
Yep.
Lassard gives him another tall guy to lean on.
Yep.
It's shaking it off.
Go. Some of that pickle juice on the far side. Well, at the end of the third quarter, we will have our Willow River Raider trivia, as always. Aaron has promised a doozy.
You know, I gotta sometimes get a little creative, so we're gonna do something a little different tonight.
that.
And
Last week it was the Cheese League.
yeah, that was a good one.
That was a
a lot
good
of
one.
people got that one right.
Yeah. Third
Jace Olson into the game. Oh, just off the hands of Pingle.
just off the fingertips there as he had him crossing at the 42, and
Well, the streak is over.
Hudson will have to bring out the punt team.
Oh, yes. I was watching Schwartz warm up and before the game. He hasn't punted yet this year. So we were talking in the booth. I said, that kid's got a punt tonight. I mean, he was just absolutely crushing it. So let's see if he can
See what he can put together.
keep it going like he was in practice.
Gets a good
Pretty
snap.
good boot.
Yep, nice one. Down, fielded at the 34. They'll do a
Reverse.
little
They're going to try a little
reverse.
razzle-dazzle.
Yep, picked up at
Snuffed
the
out,
44.
though.
Yep,
Looked like he had some green, but number 55 got there. Connor Collins, nice play staying home, making that tackle.
yep. I would agree with that. Nice play. Collins. 5-5. So they'll pop that one over to the 45 for a 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
We haven't had to talk much about that defensive secondary this game, and that's all because of that front four.
That's right.
Getting the pressure,
That's right.
taking things away. Mentioned Zach Dalton a couple times. He's having a good game, but mostly it's been pressure from that defensive line that's
Really impressive
taking
tonight.
the Mustangs out of sync.
Really impressive. I'm sure they're going to keep with this air attack as they're down by a couple.
Good hole that time.
Yeah, here comes the run. Just as I say, they're going to air it out. Picked up about 15 on that trot. Nice hustle by him. They'll move the chains. Go from 45 to 40-yard line on the. Make that the 39-yard line. Gets over the midfield point. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Nice little ramble by number 5 for the Stangs. That's Steele Schaefer. Johnson back in the shotgun again. Handoff again. Nice tackle by Hudson. Picked up a couple there. Make that.
Bonashinsky again with the tackle.
Picked up 3.
I think that's going to be your quarter, Ken.
All right. So, again, this trivia, Raider trivia, brought to you by Willow River Carbonies up in Burkhart. We appreciate everything that you do for our program. Chris Kath that runs the Willow up there. It's your turn, my friend. It's
Well, do we got the text
trivia
number up there if
time.
people want to?
No, I was waiting on it.
Oh, okay.
I'm slow playing it.
Okay,
Should I put
you're
it up?
slow. Well, no, not yet, because this takes a build up.
That's what I thought.
This
That's
one is
what-
a build up.
That's what I thought.
So we talked.
Always trying to micromanage me in the booth.
I know. So rules and we're pretty good at rules, and I would say I'm a little rusty on some things. I appreciate guys like Gail Pronshinsky, Craig
Yeah.
Jillick that'll tell us,
Shout
if
out.
we miss something, we call something wrong. But there's some weird rules out there too, and wanted to think about some different rules that were out. Last week was kind of, that first half was a little weird where we had some things happen. I think there was a blocked kick or something. The ball ended up in the hands of a lineman. They called it dead. Nobody knew really what it was, what the rule was. But
Yep.
we're going to talk. I want the answer to this trivia question is the name of this rule, and I'm going to tell you when it comes into play. So This rule states that after a player has successfully made a fair catch or has been awarded a fair catch as a result of a penalty such as a kick-catch interference, their team can attempt to kick from the spot of the catch. So, the way the National Federation of State High School Association's rulebook states is it allows a kick to be made if the down following the fair catch or awarded fair catch has been replayed. Prior to the kick, the opposing team must be lined up at least 10 yards beyond the spot of the ball. The kick itself can either be a place kick, a drop kick, or off a kicking tee.
Big run there by the Mustangs. Pick up a first down.
So, what I'm saying is...
I'm so confused right now.
All right, so what I'm saying is...
Easily done, though.
If a team punts the football, I'll just give you a scenario. Team punts a football. You pin your team back deep.
Yep.
And they punt it to you. You fair catch it.
Yep.
The rule states that you can kick, in other words, attempt a field goal from the spot that you catch that ball.
Oh, okay.
And you can kick it off a tee.
Okay.
In order to try to make a field goal.
Okay.
And if that field goal...
Oh, big run by the Mustangs here. They're going to take that in the end zone. Oh, what a tackle!
He got
late.
there close. He got the pylon.
Close, but they are going to rule him down at the 1.
So here's the scenario. You kick it, fair catch. We stop. We're gonna try a field goal to kick this to win this game. We're gonna put it on a tee, but it's gonna line up almost like a kickoff would be because it's a live ball after you kick it, and if you miss, what is the name of that rule?
Top person. Is that good? That's right.
I didn't even answer. I didn't even finish an answer.
We got a winner. Hold on. Wow. Do you stop them? They get that push.
I think they
got it.
They
got the
it.
push.
So the answer is, and I'm sorry for the confusion, we probably need to do this when there's not so much action happening in front of us.
I know, right?
The answer is fair catch kick or fair catch free kick. So,
Adrian, you are our winner tonight. Bonashinsky
got it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all Bonashinsky all night long.
So I just want to, again, they're going for the 2-point here, but my point is that let's say you hold them and they kick from their end zone. You fair catch it at the 30-yard line. You can put a tee down and have your kicker attempt a field goal from that spot. And if it goes through, it's a field goal. You get 3 points.
That's crazy.
They have the opportunity to return it. So in other words, if you miss, that's why you line it up as a kickoff.
Huh.
So
going for 2 here, the Mustangs are. Ooh, almost got him. Razzle dazzle. The quarterback rolls out to the near side. Got him for 2. Make it 22-33. Menomonie's not going away quite yet. They're going to keep playing tonight. Adrian, nice job on the answer tonight. I just hit you back on the text machine.
We'll try to keep them not so long so we don't take up a whole drive of just talking about trivia stuff. But I thought that was what I saw was a video on YouTube of a high school team that did this, and the coach knew the rules and they had to explain it to the other team, and the refs had to explain it.
That's nuts.
But I'll be darned if the kid didn't make the field goal and won the game at the end.
That's nuts. One of our special guests texted in and said he thought the rule might be called "It's not illegal if you don't get caught."
There you go.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you know who you are. Nice text. That was awesome.
Now here's a bonus question. This isn't worth.
This is not worth for a pizza from Adrian.
So that is also a professional football rule.
Okay.
Who was the first player to attempt that or I should say execute that? Who was the first player in professional football history to attempt and make the kick on a fair catch kick?
Ooh. Look for an onside there. It looks like Hudson will get this one. They do.
ATE that time.
Yeah,
gobbled it up. Way to be smart.
Yeah, that was didn't really see that one coming. Nice play by Menomonie, trying to get to kind of catch him off guard. Again, the secondary question is not for any pizzas.
Anybody in
going on
Titletown
with that?
should know the answer to this.
Is that up for grabs, that Snicker bar? Oh, this is what I love,
That's a
Jeff.
king size.
That might be just right for me.
All right, so I think this is Hudson's opportunity here. Obviously, a pretty good lead here, but they can put this thing away with a touchdown here.
Little option.
Nice pitch.
Yep, nice
That's
room.
Jamison that time.
Jamison with room over the...
Gets about 13, 14 yards
he
there.
does, over midfield, out to about the 40, picks up the first down and more.
Anybody guessing on that second part of the trivia? Curly Lambeau, correct. Curly Lambeau of the Green Bay Packers. Thank you, Wikipedia, for that. You know who their opponent was, Ken? The Evanston Crimson Giants.
Those guys.
Back in November 6, 1921, it was a 35-yard field goal. All right, Hudson here, taking a little bit more time off the clock, 10:47 left. Handoff up the middle, that's going to go to Roby. He's grinding again with those legs, picks up about 6. Again, body low, legs moving, following his blocks, just running the ball extremely well tonight, Justin Roby. I expect that's going to be the recipe here for Hudson on this drive, is just trying to eat some clock, run the football. Ooh, Roby with a big hit, still going. Picks up about 3.
Well, if that isn't the dinner of champions, I don't know what is.
Did you pound that whole thing?
No, just half. It's
Dude.
king size. I can't do that. What do you think I am, a beast over here? Dang. Snickers and Mountain Dew. That's exactly.
You should have seen Ken before
Perfect.
he had that Snickers. He looked like an old lady. And
What's wrong with you? All right, we got a quick
maybe a
timeout
cramp here.
going on here. Got another cramp. Let's take a quick peek here.
All right, big third down. Justin Roby helped off the field with a cramp, I think, so we'll keep an eye on that.
3rd and 2.
Hingle this time gets a good block, but can't sustain it.
I was hoping he's going to cut up right away there. Went wide and nice tackle on the far side by the Mustangs.
Yeah, the blocker that time, Dan Dufik, just a little too high on that block, and defender able to shed it.
Lost a yard. They'll stay out there on 4th here. Hudson. Ball at the 31. Need to get to the 29. Going with a hard count. Looks at the sideline. Coach Cowles.
Coach wants to make sure that he can get a good look at that defense, get that play call in.
I like it. Another man in motion. They'll peek again.
I think he's going to call a timeout here. Watch the sideline.
Yep, they'll
Again,
talk it
no
over.
rush by the... Yep, there's your timeout.
Clock's ticking. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. Oh, let's throw down a couple shout-outs for the crew out there. Let's see. What a punt by Schwartz. May the Schwartz be with you. Mountain Dew is life juice. Okay, I like that. Let's see here. Curly Lambeau, Lori Dunn got that one right. The Carlsons and Dunns are in Roberts cheering on Roby.
Bobtown.
Roby Wan Kenobi.
Oh, that's the one right there.
That is money.
Luke.
Roby Wan Kenobi, I am your master. Love it. We got an image coming into the booth here. You just never know what that'll
What
be.
a bonfire looks like.
Shout out to the group in their driveway with the bonfire and watching the game on the garage screen. Go Hudtown. That is awesome. Look at this.
It's sweet.
I mean, they got a screen outside, bonfire outside.
All right, Hudson going for it here.
Sorry.
Looking for Lessard. Oh, what do we got?
Whistle.
Oh, boy.
Timeout or movement? Movement. Dang it. Hanky down on the far side. Thank you for sending that picture in.
I think he must have he was pointing to the receivers there, so I didn't see the top of the screen. Somebody must have moved a little bit.
Collenbach's watching from the Palace Theater in in Wisconsin Dells.
Ooh.
I didn't know they had us on at the Palace now. That's
Nice.
great. Kind of big time over here.
Hello, Collenbach's.
Hello.
Well, interesting call here with that penalty. Now Hudson's sitting at
Go for it again.
If you're going to do it, I got to believe you're looking at 18.
Pass.
Oh, boy.
Intercepted. Uh-oh, at the 22.
They need to get a stop here.
Yes, they do. Looks upfield over the
Schultz
40. Make it the
comes over.
45. Wow, big play right there by Menomonie. Big play. You know, if that interception happens at the 20, you get a tackle on him immediately, no big deal.
Like a punt.
It's like a punt.
Yeah, and
But-
basically where they got the football is about where had Hudson not executed,
right.
they would have
Turnover.
But
Yeah,
I,
on downs,
you know,
yep.
your offense got stopped their last drive. You've got 4th and 8 here. I like the aggressiveness going for it, but punting isn't the wrong idea either, because now all of a sudden you pin them.
That's right.
Let your defense have a little bit more green to shut them down with. There you go. There it is. That's a touchdown.
Bum, bum,
What a read by Lassard.
Lassard off to the races. Wow.
He saw that thing coming, came
Yep.
from his safety spot, jumped it again, soft hands, and there's that speed. That's your dagger right there.
Wow. I did. You got it. I got it. Everybody got it. Pick 6, my boy.
We don't talk much about him on defense, but understand that that's a big safety back there that can roam and can catch. That time he just read the quarterback, got a huge jump on the ball, able to capitalize, and
What a play.
I got a little excited because I saw him coming.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
That was a touchdown one way or the other.
you get that one? Yep, he did. Boy, that was powerful. That was a boot right there.
Looking to
Show
put
me that
one.
replay again if you could.
Yeah,
I didn't
can do
catch
that.
the replay. Yeah, again, we cut
You want
kind
to
of
back it up a little bit? Here,
Yeah, go
hold on.
back a little further
think I can
because
back it
I
up.
want you to just be able to read, just see how he kind of diagnosed that and jumped it.
Here we go. What's this? Dude,
So
I
he
am
comes up into the top of your screen, boom. I mean, he was pretty deep in that spot.
working magic with the replays now, boys. Crazy.
Yeah, just a nice play by him getting a jump on that football.
Yep, amen to that.
Tech magic over there by Conan.
Hess likes to call me the high-tech redneck.
That's a good. There's a song like that, I think, isn't
Mm-hmm.
there?
I think so.
I think it was George Jones might have sang it. Ooh, nice
Oh!
play that time by the
Oh,
coverage team.
Bam! Blown up.
Number 25. He's the gunner. That means he's the second guy in. He's going to be the one that's
Ouch.
able to go and get that. That was Nehemiah Dunbar. Nice play by him.
Great play.
20-yard line, 1st and 10.
Well,
Talk
tell you what,
about
Menomonie had a pretty nice. We're starting to kind of get a little momentum.
Agreed.
And got
Agreed.
that touchdown, got the turnover. Mm-hmm. And we were sitting at 11 points.
Right. Well, and they're at the 40. Like, it's go
Right,
mode.
right.
They're coming back, you know? And what a huge pick 6. And the second he caught that, you knew he was just off to the races, right? Just,
right.
whoop, here we go. Wow, big play. Big players making big plays. All right, Mustangs at the 20 here. Nice
Going deep, he's open.
sneak on that one, yeah.
Nice ball
Wow,
that time
great
by
ball.
Johnson.
Yep, toss that one, caught at about the 45, and huge pickup by him. They got a man down behind, back on the play here. Yeah, what a throw. Great fake by Johnson, too, as he kind of just, he does a really good job
he's
of hiding that on
really
his hip.
good at that. You know, you don't see that a lot in high school where those kids can carry out those fakes so well, and he's
Yeah.
doing a nice job of it. Just the receiver had a couple steps on the corner and threw a nice ball.
You ever dressed yourself and then you start looking at what you put on and you think, am I a dad now or what?
I'm going to tell you what I do, Ken.
Tell me.
I'm a little colorblind. I've come to find out.
Oh.
So I've actually like thought I was
Matching.
and
Yep. Kind of put together.
Yep. And then when I get in the light or I, come across somebody that kind of gives me a strange look, I think, oh boy, I did it again.
Here you go.
That's not blue.
That ain't right.
Right. I do still put everything on the right way. I know where the tags are supposed to go.
Well, that's good.
But
that's good. Yep, I just looked down at my socks. Apparently, I'm wearing black socks with khaki pants and white. Look at this.
Ken has
Are you
some
kidding me?
sneakers on that are about as. If you had white hair, I'd call you a Q-tip. That's how white your shoes are.
These things are beauties. These are some Nikes from Shields.
They are
Most
fancy, I gotta
comfortable
say.
shoes I've ever worn. Johnson here from the 40. Little
Good hold
handoff.
that side.
Nice play. Nice job over the 20. 15 and ridden out of bounds. A great hole on the near side here. Good run by the Mustangs as they pick up a ton of yards there on that run.
They're not letting off the gas
No,
here,
they're
certainly.
not.
I mean, they're still trying to put some points up, and I would expect, again, if they do put it in the end zone, you might see some sort of either an onside or a pooch kick, possibly, something like that.
100%, yeah.
I mean, they're not giving up.
I like that. I like a game where the opponent's not laying down here. Again, 8:21. Johnson fakes the
Fake
handoff,
again.
rolls to the near side. Looking, some pressure coming. Chucks it to the end zone.
Oh, he caught it.
Caught it in the corner. Did
I
he
think
have his
got
feet
that.
in?
Oh, my.
They're saying he's out. Whew. That was close.
Yeah. I think that was probably a touchdown right there.
That was
Looked like he
close.
got his feet down.
Jeff, what did
Really?
you say?
Yeah, we think that
we
was
thought
probably
so
a
too.
touchdown. Unfortunately, the side judge over here was quite a ways away from the play.
Yeah.
Still had a pretty good line of sight to be able to see that corner, but
Yeah, he was like over grabbing some popcorn with the creatures
I don't know,
down
yeah.
there. I'm not sure what was happening.
I think Menomonie,
They got
they
nuts
shoulda
and
had
bolts
6
on that
there.
one. Yep.
Nice catch. Nice
Johnson,
throw, too.
handoff. Works his way around. One caught at the 12 and out of bounds.
Good
Picked
job
up
by
one.
Hines and LeBlanc over there. A couple of guys in the game now for the Raiders. Evan Holden in there at linebacker. Mentioned before, number 40. That's Benny Brinks.
Another shout out to the Mustangs taking care of us in the booth tonight, putting us right at the 50-yard line. Gotta
good spot.
Gotta appreciate that. Again, thank you.
I love Hudson's field, but boy, these college fields you can certainly stretch out and have a little room.
Yeah, they spoil us, don't they? This one in River Falls, I'll tell you, they're something special. There is the best one I've ever been to is Arrowhead, and I think that's just a high school field.
Have not been to that
And
one.
they
Not
have
in the booth anyway.
Put so much money in. It's a triple-decker press box.
Yeah.
And each press box is probably about half the size of this.
Mm-hmm.
And each kind of broadcast unit gets a huge booth. And they're so high up, their windows aren't flat. They're bent at an angle, like at a 45-degree angle, because you're looking down to the field, like literally looking down to the field.
It's like a glass-bottom boat, Ken.
Dude, it's the greatest thing ever.
Sounds cool.
I really liked it. Glass-bottom boat. Oh, my gosh. You ever been on one of those?
Yeah, I have.
I have
They're kinda
not.
Cool.
I have not. I've never been on one. I'm a guy that likes to jump in and go swim with the fishes.
Yeah.
Yep. Get the scuba gear on, right on in. Sharks, no problem. Let's go.
You're a tough talker. I'm going to have to talk to your wife and see if that's true.
You ask her about Cozumel the time I went diving. She'll tell you she was scared to death. She thought they lost me. Came up with blood in my mask, and she's like, "Oh my gosh!" And I just when I was clearing my nose, I blew up.
You were chum.
Oh,
You were
I
chum for the
literally
Sharks.
was chum at the time. Johnson, pressure.
Big pressure from Dalton. That time they brought the blitz from that right side. Zach Dalton comes in. You could just see he was going for that quarterback.
We'll watch a replay
Able to close it.
on that one, my friend. Wow. Good coverage that set that up, and nice play. Third and even longer now. You look at the first down markers at the 4. They're spotting the ball at the 34. You do the math.
It's a long ways.
30 yards.
So
Johnson again in the shotgun here, 7:09. Johnson drops back. Chucks that one far side. Jump ball.
Oh, Schwartz went up for it.
Oh, Schwartz with a good jump. And
nice job by the Menomonie receiver to break that up because that was a little underthrown. That was Pember. So you've got Dalton now lining up on that edge.
I don't like what I've seen from that
ATE
guy.
might be taking a breather over there. He's had a good night tonight. I'm sure he's a little bit gassed.
We got ATE out there still.
Oh, is he? Yeah. So somebody else must have bumped out there. They're just moving some guys around.
Just playing some new spots. So a big 4th down going for it here, down by a bunch. 18 to be exact. Again, good pressure. There it is. Another sack.
Bonashinsky.
Wow. That crew, they got to be proud of him tonight. He is having a bang-up game.
He's having an excellent game. And again, I talked about that formation that they're in, and when it's passing, those guys are all pass blockers.
Yeah.
And our defensive line's beating, most of them are beating 2 guys. In some cases, they're getting chipped by a 3rd. So just goes to show you
Crazy.
how hard they're playing tonight.
Bonazinski is a senior. Heck of a game after coming back. Is this his first game yet since he was out?
Played,
right?
yeah, I
a
think
little bit
he
last
played the
game.
first 2 games, and I don't remember
I don't think he was.
if he was in that chip game. He definitely did not play against River Falls,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
But again, and he played a lot last year. Had a really nice season last year, I thought too.
Yeah.
So good to have him back for sure. I mean, that makes that defensive line that much deeper
bet.
and stronger.
You bet.
Roby back in the game.
Like that. Just inside of 7 to go. Keeper. Nice
Oh,
room.
big
Look at
hole,
him
big
go.
hole.
Wow, is he fast? Off to the races. Schultz is going to go the distance inside the 10-5 touchdown. Hudtown. Wow, that keeper just right up the gut.
Boy, when he sees daylight, it's go time. He just turns on the burners and gets there. That was a huge hole up the middle there. Go back a little
Yeah,
further
I
on
will.
that because I think he bumped. He definitely was kind of a draw. But again, the hole was right there.
There we go.
Keep an eye on that middle. Boom.
Look at that.
Got a nice block from Jameson as well.
And then just runs past these guys. Just full steam.
Right. So your right guard and your center both blew out that left side, came through. Jameson had a little chip block, and he was gone.
Kicks up. No good
Missed
that
that
time.
one. Well, I don't know, Ken. 48 points last week, 46 this week. You're setting a high mark. And again, these are against pretty good teams. And you've got
tell you
some
what.
games coming up here that could get kind of ugly for the opposition with this offense rolling the way it is.
I don't know if I've seen an offense that since we've been calling that has been putting up. And again, it's a couple games here, but these are some big points.
They're big
46.
points. They're big points, but they come fast, and
Right,
that's the thing.
right.
There's not a lot of wasted time in this offense when they set up to huddle or call plays. I like it a lot when they run that up tempo. I think if you just dial it back a little bit, they just
Sure,
seem to execute better, and we saw that tonight. I mean, once that kind of happened in that second quarter, it's been go, go, go the whole rest of the game, with the exception of a couple of drives. They've scored on every one.
So we just
there he is again.
What a tackle.
It's Dunbar.
Wow. Love it.
That's the best. That's one of the best spots to have on a kick coverage team.
Yep.
A gunner. So you've got your safety guys that are typically on your edges. They stick around in case something busts out.
Sure.
They're kind of the guys that clean things up. But the gunner, his job is to go in there and just tackle, and you just fly.
Yep.
And certainly if nobody gets a body on you, you got a direct line right to that runner, and man, it can be fun. The other one that's fun is the wedge buster, and those are the guys that are in the middle.
Yeah.
So when you see that wedge, all of a sudden, when you see guys coming on that kick coverage team that are just with a head of steam, their job is to just blow those blockers right
Really?
up.
Wow.
So
That's crazy. Love it. Both Studi sections giving each other the business right now. Start the buses is the cheer by the Hudtown crew. Oh, nice
Dickman
tackle in the
that time.
backfield. Oh, he's stomping around. He's a man possessed right now. You see him? second string offense.
Looks like Menominee's rotating some people in here. See what Hudson wants to do too. Probably.
Putting in
Again,
the,
it's been a good night for the D.
oh, definitely. I hear the second string offense came in for Menomonie,
Yep.
maybe? Okay. Well, the Creature's really blowing it up down there right now on the road. Sensing another big win.
Hines that time with the tackle. Here comes some rotations. Number 8 coming into the game. Robert Henning.
2 more coming in.
51. Bonashinsky wanted to get back in, but they said, come back. You've had a good night.
Dickman
Liam
coming off.
Mayer in the game. Evan Holden comes back in. He's played a little bit so far. Dickman comes out.
Jeff getting a nice shot of the Creatures over here. All right, back to football. Little pitch over to that far side. Tries
Good
to turn
run,
around
good
the
run.
corner. Yep. Picked up a couple, but bring up a fourth and
Oh, the
about
new
8.
guy that got in, he's fired up.
I love it.
Henning from his safety spot comes up and makes the tackle.
Shot made by Henning. Bring up
Superfan.
Number 7 comes into the game, Hunter Schurtz.
Hold on. Superfan is tuning in. Jack, thanks for tuning in. Texting Go Raiders. Also, Go Buckeyes, he says. Thanks, Jack, for tuning in. We appreciate you being our superfan out there. Great to hear from you. Keep those texting to the booth coming, Jack. They'll bring in the big rig to chop a punt out there.
Jaeger back deep.
4:30 and the clock is a ticking. Couple daggers late in the game. The Schultze one. Wow, that one's got some hang time. Just kind of straight up, though. Hits at the 48. Pops across midfield to the 45, and it will be touched down by the Menomonie Mustangs here. What a game tonight. My goodness. Stick around post game tonight. We'll try to get some scores from around the BRC. We also will have some highlights from the second half. How about that? Our half-lights.
Yep. That's
Conan,
half full.
Conanism. We're going to have some half-lights coming up. Huttown back out with the offense now. Got some
Steele Homey into the game.
Yep, some new numbers out
Number
there.
35 with the carry. Nice cutback by him.
I like it.
Good
Picked up
job.
about 9 on that carry.
William Pruzek.
Krusek on the carry.
Both teams have their secondary squads out there right now. We're getting some action. It's great in a game like this, kind of late in.
Number 20, Landon White out at the receiver spot.
2nd and 1 to
Try
go.
to get to those linemen as well, but maybe not have enough time. Jacob Hasapopoulos, number 89 in the backfield. Flag down.
Flags a
Probably
flying.
got, I'm guessing we have a procedure penalty here. False start by Hudson.
There's a penalty on the play.
Hasapopoulos. There's a name that we've been calling for a long time. A great family in Hudson. Well, again, our post-game summary will be brought to you by SF Insurance and then our Jonesy's Player of the Game, along with our half-lights, our highlights of the second
whatever
half.
you want to call them, Ken.
We're going to go with that.
Calls up the 49.
This Mountain Dew is starting to go to my head over here.
Snickers and Mountain Dew, man.
Oh, boy. 2nd and 6 here. Ball on the 49. There you go. Nice little stutter step. Picks up the first down. That's number 30 out there running for us. Cantak. Jack Cantak.
Seen him a little bit so far this year already.
Yeah, that was a nice little run by him. Oh, real nice, like Clark. Real nice. I'll tell you, these road trips, the trip home is a little bit more delightful after you get a nice W under your belt. Ball at the 44. Flag flying again.
Yep, I think we're going to get another one there.
Been real clean, and then
Again, it's kind of
little laundry out there.
You're trying to run that little bit of a hurry up because that's your offense, and guys are just not quite in sync.
A false start on the offense.
False start penalty on the Raiders. Make it 1st and 15.
First and 15, just inside the 3-minute mark here. Again, Hudson with a heck of a night tonight. It's around that corner. It's number 42 for Hudson on that run. That's Pringle.
Ball carried by Pingle.
Pingle.
Stopped by Sorensen.
So 2nd and 9 coming up for Hudson. Got across
Make it 2nd and 8.
that 8. Ball at the 42 here. Both teams just watching this this clock tick down. No rush out there right now. So Hudson out of this one will be 4 and 1. Menomonie also will be 4 and 1. Hudson will be on the road again for our third road game in as many weeks. Ooh, nice
hit
tackle.
that time.
Nice tackle. Yep, on the road next week, taking on Memorial over at Carson.
We
Field.
are road warriors here
We
lately.
are. Yeah, we are. Carson Park, another
3rd and 8.
nice field over there. It'll be fun to see. I got my crew over there. My boys over there right now. Might have to go a little bit early, see those cats. Say hi to those young fellows. So 3rd and 8 coming up here for Hudson.
Keeper.
Keeper,
Homie,
look at
he's
this
got a
guy
little bit of
go.
speed.
Homie
Ooh,
just
good to
running.
stick.
Running through things, picks up the first down. So Hudson will control this one, probably finish out the game with the ball here.
Yep.
Nice roll.
They will
Nice
run
by-
one more play, and that's going to probably do it.
Okay. Homie with a
Although
nice,
they are-
nice sprint there.
1st and 10,
Well,
Hudson.
we're going to do a kneel down, a couple kneel downs, and
Call it a day.
trying to just get some updated scores here.
Sure.
So we'll let you kind of take us home.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you, the squad came out tonight. Mustangs kind of having their way with us early on. Put up a whole bunch of points. What did they put on
They had
us?
14, so
14,
we were
right?
down
2
14.
touchdowns, down
14 rip in the first quarter.
And then Hudson just hit the gas and didn't look back. I think we laid out 33 or more on them. They answered, with something late. It got it up to 22, and then Hudson just some great, pick 6 in there. We'll get all those replays kind of post game here. In the 4th, we had Schultz with that nice run, Lassard with that pick 6, Lassard in the 3rd with a touchdown, Yeager with a touchdown in the 3rd. What a game.
Yeah,
what a game.
mean,
To go on the
it's-
road against Menomonie and get a win like this is a resounding win here. This isn't just like, we eked one out.
Right. No, it's
That's a statement.
That's two in a row for Hudson now. Where, they're showing the conference and certainly showing the state.
That's right.
And people will look at these scores. I mean,
Yep.
I mentioned Menomonie was number 6 in Division 2. Well, they just got thumped pretty good by Hudson at home. So even though they're in different divisions, teams are going to be like, Hudson, I think, is getting their act together.
Right.
Little
right.
flat, those first couple games. I look back at that Chippewa game, as banged up as we were. Boy, getting that win is huge.
It was a big deal.
Because
that was a really big deal.
Because the next week you end up getting 2 of your best offensive weapons back, and look at what's happened: 48, 46
Giddy
the
up.
last 2 games. So, that was huge. And again, we talk about the defense, and tonight I think it was the defensive line, the pressure they were able to get, especially once the offense started rolling. They got a big strip down here, and that resulted in a turnover. Got the football back, able to score right away, and huge win, big win.
Let's pop up a couple highlights just real quick. This is the 3rd down touchdown by Yeager.
Yep. And good to see him get in the end zone. He's been so darn close, and he's close usually every game. Again, hats off to that offensive line. The push they were getting tonight was tremendous.
Lassard on the we've seen it last week too.
Yep,
Just
there's
kind of
that jump ball,
jump
and you can
yep.
see he's just kind of he's body control, waiting for the ball to get up. He knows he's taller than the defender. He gets up, he grabs it. So
How
good,
about
nice
this
play
one?
by him.
Same guy, Lassard.
Yep, but here's a little bit different. There's that
Woo.
jump, soft hands, and then it's off to the races. In there for a touchdown.
27-21. Perfect. And then our last one of the night. This was a fun one. Schultz with a great keeper up the middle here. We'll watch the replay on this one.
Boom, and then just a draw. I mean, it's a pause play, draw up the middle, and we saw it last week. I mean, he was off to the races last week, had 3 touchdowns. That was a big one tonight, too, and that kind of sealed the deal.
Just runs away from the defense. When he gets it and goes, sees that gap, it's like, whew, here we go, right?
Right, yeah.
Love it. Well, thank you again, SF Insurance, for our post-game highlight reel there. Appreciate that. And got a Jonesy's player of the game, and then we got some scores, my friend.
Yeah. So, Jeff, you want to just jot those down? I guess River Falls is still rolling here. 28-27. Who's got the football there? RF, it looks like.
Is that against Memorial?
Yeah, at Memorial.
So
or
Memorial
at RF. So
with a huge comeback, right?
And I got a message. I don't know the score, but it sounds like New Richmond blew out Superior. They were up 35-0, so I'm assuming that game.
No surprise. Yeah.
No surprise. Chippewa 24-16 late in the fourth quarter is the score I got. They are playing North, so that's a tight game, 1-score game.
North is
hanging in there.
I'll tell you, North has been kind of the. It's been fun to talk about those guys.
Well,
being in games.
They're undefeated in conference.
Isn't that crazy?
So, and they're 3-1 because they split with the 2 lacrosse teams. They beat Superior. They beat Memorial. So they're going to knock somebody else off in this conference yet. Player of the game, boy. Again, you have so many options to choose from in a game like this, similar to last week. Tyler Lassard, we know he's a huge weapon. The defense knows he's a huge weapon. He's going to get the football in those third and longs, maybe second longs. The offense eventually is going to start going to him earlier, and that's going to really throw defenses off. He's not going to be a decoy.
Right.
What I like about him, too, is he's not afraid to block. He's a good blocker. Tonight he showed what he can do on defense, had that jump interception for 6. Great job by him. Dalton at linebacker, I thought, played a good game. We talked about Bonashinsky, talked about ATE again, Dickman, the defense. They did a great job as well. But, man, the running of Justin Roby the last 2 weeks has been tremendous. And, he had a touchdown last week I thought was extremely impressive. That big stiff arm he had, he was just not going to be denied getting in the end zone. Tonight he had 2 touchdowns. Huge. He became a big focal part. What I saw in that third quarter where he might get a carry and then they give another carry and they do something else. He got simultaneous carries back to back to back, which tells me you're putting the ball in the hands of the guy you trust the most to get those yards. So it's been one of those years where I've been waiting to call him out because I think he's been worthy of that before. But tonight he gets it. He's my player of the game.
So Jonesy's player of the game. It's Roby. Is our man. Well, I tell you, what a great game to call. A beautiful evening over here in Menomonie. Again, thank you guys for hosting us. You've been absolutely fantastic for us. So we really appreciate all the help getting things set up and situated here. Your final 46-22, and again, a real statement game by Hudson. Love to see it. We're going to be on the road again next week. We'll be over at Carson Park, taking on the Old Abe's Memorial. Be sure to tune in on Raiders Streaming and the River Channel. My name's Ken Conan. That's Aaron Sundin and Jeff Tierstig, being brought to you by the Derrick Building Solutions crew over in New Richmond. Thank you guys for all that you do. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.